Hello, and welcome to another episode of Houston. We have a podcast. On today's episode, we've been doing a lot of reviews lately. We wanted to get back to our roots of doing dumb stuff, so we've successfully done that. So we are going to organize a death match of Oscar-nominated movie characters. And joining us, we have returning guests Martin and Bernice. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hello. Thanks for the invite again.
I have given you guys vague details on how the format of the death match is going to go, and I will kind of reveal those to you at the same time as the audience in a little bit. But I think we wanted to start off by just having a general discussion about what the Oscars mean to each of us and what our thoughts were on the most recent ones. I know we're a few weeks late on this, but actually one thing I haven't asked you guys at all is like, what is your opinion of the Oscars? Like, do you care when certain movies win or not? Do you completely not care? Are you somewhere in between? I guess I'll just get your general thoughts on that.
Go first.
I can go first.
After
if
you,
you want. Yeah. So this is sort of my take on the Oscars. I mean, from a like a prestigious or symbolic like perspective, I actually don't care. From that point of view, even though I know it's a legacy, prestigious award ceremony that's existed for decades. Today, for me, it's more. I use the Oscars more like a way for me to filter on what movies I should maybe prioritize for watching. Simply because there's hundreds of movies released a month, and for me it's impossible to sort of keep up with the most recent list of movies. So I need a little bit of help in understanding, okay, if people have watched some already, what's sort of their take, and that sort of helps me organize sort of my own lists about which movies I should watch next and which movies I might enjoy. So I would say for me the Oscars is one of those like sources of potential filtering. There's also other lists that I look at to help me sort of filter through. And usually if I find like a match between, let's say, an Oscars list or another critics list or another like websites list, generally those will sort of like trickle upwards towards the top of my list, and that sort of helps me understand where I should sort of dedicate my time to, my limited time for movie watching to. But yeah, that's sort of my view on the Oscars.
Okay, me. I'm a little bit like I have almost a similar take on Martin. I would say like growing up, like Oscars was kind of like a family activity. It's like the Grammys are up, the Oscars are up, so everybody watches and just sees who wins. But honestly, in the past few years, I really haven't followed it, and it's almost like Martin, where I use it to look back on the year to see what movies I missed. It's really that, because sometimes I do miss when movies get released, and it's only at that point in time where I check like, oh, this is probably a great movie that I should have watched and whatnot. But in terms of like nominees, I really don't follow it, except for the certain moments where, for example, like Leo, when he got his first Oscar after a really long time, that was the exception where I got really invested in the awards. But other than that, yeah, it's just a cool, fun evening, like the beauty pageants.
Such a Filipino thing. like
Miss Universe.
Oscars. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's exactly like that.
No, because I remember like my family did that too. I don't know, like maybe when I was just a little kid growing up, like we would maybe watch the Oscars randomly. I don't even remember it that well, but I mean for me, like it's even another step down from the two. Like I'll take one step down from the two of you. For myself, the Oscars really don't mean a whole lot to me at all. I mean, considering the type of movies that I watch, like coming up on like Rush Hour and The Mummy and stuff like that. Clearly not movies that would ever be mentioned at the Oscars. So those types of things, I mean, it just really, I was not really interested for the longest time. I mean, more recently, maybe a little more now as my tastes have changed and expanded. But otherwise, like, I'm just waiting for someone to get assaulted to pique my interest.
I'd say I'm in a pretty similar place to you guys. Is like I used to care a lot about the Oscars, and like when my movie didn't get nominated, I was like, how dare you not nominate this movie that 10 people have seen? But now I'm just kind of, I don't expect them to agree with what my interests are, and so I'm kind of more watching at it from a distance, and not so much as a recommendations, because at that point I've usually watched all the movies from last year. Less so these days on account of having a child and not being able to watch much. Like I haven't seen Coda yet, and so I'm probably going to check it out because good reviews and won a few awards. But there's also certain things like West Side Story could have won every single award. I'm still never going to watch it, so I'm kind of limited on that. But yeah, I like it as an event to get the world talking about movies. I've been thinking about like, can I ditch the Oscars, and is there another movie awards ceremony out there that I actually do care about their opinion on? I was thinking of the Gotham Awards, which is like indie movie awards. And I actually do like a lot of the ones that get picked for Best Picture on that. So I was like, maybe instead of having a big Oscar night, I'll have a Gotham Awards night. I don't know if they even televise it, but maybe that'd be more interesting.
We're Houston, we have awards.
Yeah, why don't you guys do like
we should do our own
based on their own
wear a tuxedo t-shirt for it.
Well, actually we kind of already do have that when we have our top 10s of the year.
That's true.
Technically, we should expand that into a whole award show.
Yeah, segment the movies.
You can finally nominate your movies, Paolo.
Yeah.
The Mummy Returns.
Just the Paolo Award, which is
it's just my favorite movie. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
there's no way to win it unless it's right.
So like last year it would have been like Wonder Woman, or no, it was like the year before it would have been Wonder Woman.
You like that?
Yeah, I put it on my top 10.
That's my hatest movie of all time.
Yes, we had a difference of opinion on that one.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole episode about it, but like, I didn't love it because it was a great movie. I loved it because it was just hilarious.
Okay.
Same reason as The Matrix from this past year. That was also.
I haven't watched that yet. I haven't watched Reloaded yet.
It's a great time.
It's a great time to watch. It's on the Oscar list, unfortunately.
So talking about this year's Oscars, what were your guys' general thoughts on this? Was there anyone you were I know we were all kind of saying we don't really care about who wins and who loses, but like, is there anyone or anything that you were really happy about, or you were really upset was left off anywhere? I'll go first, and we had a whole episode about this, but cinematography, not including The Green Knight as a candidate, for me is just like an embarrassment for that category. Like, it's one of the best shot movies in years, and like I have no problem with Dune 1, very well technically made movie. Power of the Dog also nominated, also really good, but it's like, it's at least top 5.
Yeah, that was actually really surprising to me too, coming from someone who didn't even like The Green Knight particularly. Like, at least cinematography, like, come on,
very well done.
I mean, another surprise for me in that category specifically was Nightmare Alley, but like when I think about it, I mean, it was shot pretty well, but I don't know. What would you have taken out to replace Green Knight with?
Hold on, I gotta.
Power of the Dog, Tragedy of Macbeth, West Side Story. I mean, did anyone watch West Side Story?
I did.
Yeah.
Me and Bernice did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was good. It was okay. I mean, it's good. It's not my favorite like musical movie, but it was okay.
Yeah.
The people who wanted to watch it watched it, and the people who didn't care didn't care.
I enjoyed the choreography a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, coming from like
exactly.
the dancer side of me. Like,
oh, right.
I thoroughly, and we were just watching the choreography, the staging, and the transitions, and we were like blown away by that.
Very good. Very professional. Yeah.
That's why I love West Side Story. The dancing.
Oh, no, that's okay. Well, thank you for a different perspective, because clearly Carson and myself do not have that.
We're great dancers.
Perspective.
So I don't know whether the cinematography for that one was actually good or not. I'm noticing that the guy who's on there is a very common name. He's been nominated 7 times, And I feel like the Academy gets really lazy for certain awards where they're like, oh, I know that guy. He's been working for 30 years. Let's nominate him again. Or it's like, oh, we don't have a supporting actress that we care about. Let's nominate Meryl Streep again. And it's like, I don't know whether that movie was good, but it's probably on the strength of that guy, not so much the particular work that he did for that movie.
What I also don't understand is like to me, the Academy Awards are like a black box. Like, I don't know exactly who's voting for these people. Like, is it
It's thousands
like
of people.
Hollywood? It's thousands of people. And how do you get chosen to be one of the voters? Like, you have to be an actor, you have to be someone in the industry, or like.
Yeah, and so they're basically giving themselves awards. Will Smith was an Academy member until recently, and so he got kicked out. But like most of these people that win awards every year are also Academy members.
Okay.
Interesting. So it's like a one big circle jerk kind of thing.
I feel like it needs to be more like the sports MVP voting, where it's like you have 50 people as opposed to like thousands. Because when you have thousands of people, it doesn't lend itself to bold decisions. It lends itself to like what is everybody's second or third favorite movie? That's what's going to get first place because like everyone liked it a little bit as opposed to the ones that a couple people liked a lot. Like I wish there were fewer voters.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you my take on. I don't have like a snub, but I do have like a little bit of a grudge for Dune, and why it was not. I can see why it was nominated, but I think some of the categories where it was nominated in, I don't know if I would like agree with it, because for me Dune was underwhelming as a movie. And I was super hyped about it, and even before the movie rolled out, like I went and read like 75% of the entire series in like a very quick go. So I was super hyped about the movie, but like the movie itself, at least part one, was super underwhelming, and I don't know if I mean, personally, I don't think it should have been nominated as much as it did. I wasn't really impressed by it too much. And
like which category?
Let me check. I was going through the list.
I mean, yeah, it was nominated for a lot.
Okay, costume design, sure. Film editing, I don't know if it was the best. Makeup and hairstyling, sure, I could see that. Music, maybe. Yeah, I mean, in general, maybe I'm just expressing my frustration for the movie itself in general, because I was so excited, and plus it's Denis Villeneuve, and like he's obviously a great director, but honestly, I wasn't so impressed, and I was a little bit underwhelmed by the final product. I don't know what you guys thought of Dune.
We had complete opposite reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't like the movie as a whole, but I do think it is a technically very well made movie. Editing, I feel like, is probably not the right place for it to be awarded, but like cinematography and visual effects and sound, like, yeah, it did all those things pretty well. I feel like every year editing, people don't know what editing is when they vote for it, and they're just like, what's a movie we like? It's like a second place for Best Picture or something. So I don't think that was a particularly well edited movie.
Yeah. Also, a big surprise to me was Free Guy being nominated for anything. But then when you look at visual effects, the visual effects category, I feel like it's their it's the Oscars way of just plugging in like a Marvel movie or like something like a crowd pleaser, because it's one of those like CGI heavy blockbusters. I mean, just looking at the category right now, I mean, Dune won, but there was like Free Guy, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi,
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
So what do you feel about the potential new award of like Best Popular Movie?
Wait, what? Is that a thing?
They announced it and then they've kind of pulled it back, but they've said like, and I don't think they've really said what the criteria is, because my question is, if you make an award for Best Popular Movie, is it an award for the most popular movie? Or is it the best film that also had like a certain dollars at the box office?
I don't know. I think maybe they're just taking a step closer to accessibility and becoming the MTV Awards.
It's already highly accessible. No, it's like it's televised everywhere. It's
Well, I mean accessible in the way that like how we all just finished saying we don't really care about the Oscars, right?
yeah.
I mean, so it's kind of like extending an olive branch to like the
Marvel universe.
Common people.
yeah, the common people, yeah, the plebs.
The puns. To me, I think the Oscars need to be a bit more. I think they need to. I mean, fundamentally, it's a bit old school. No, it's like, the system's a little bit dated. I mean, there was like one part of the Oscars where they gave an award to like a designer, Virgil Abloh, and they called him a hip hop designer, which means like I don't want to speak about it on maybe on the podcast, but that's a little bit like not the right word for it, and I feel like it's just. I think it needs to appeal to a younger audience because I don't know. I think it's a little bit dated in the way it lends itself to the masses.
So then, how do you do that without just going full MTV and Best
TikTok.
Popular Movie Award?
So here's my idea. Here's how you fix the Oscars and make it more interesting.
Oh, here we go.
People like brackets, right? March Madness, sports, all that type of thing. So what we do is we make 6 sub best picture categories. We already have some of them. You got like a best animated feature, best international film, best documentary. And so we add to those, we add best action movie, best musical and comedy, and like a best drama or something like that. And then the winners of those become the 6 nominees for best picture. And so everybody, like if you're an action fan, you go in, you're like, I care about who wins the best action, and whoever wins that is who I'm cheering for best picture. You kind of like, you got your team. If you really like musicals, you really give a shit about that category. You maybe don't care about best action movie. I think that would be more interesting, but it would also make it like a 4-hour ceremony, which I think they're already trying to shorten it. So
True. It's not a bad idea. I like the idea of like finding ways to make people feel they're more invested and they're more a part of the ceremony as they're supposed to be watching from the sidelines. Yeah.
It should be hosted by us.
Hosted
Bracket
by a
style
random
is just
audience
right
member.
up our alley.
I had a dream that I won a contest that I went to be a guest presenter at the Oscars. And you know how everyone goes up there and talks, like uses their time in the camera to like promote their cause? I used it to promote the cause that Tim Hortons needs to bring back their coffee cake muffin because it was delicious, and I don't know why they got rid of it.
You definitely deserve to be
That
on
was
that.
your dream. So,
Any other feedback about the
I mean, I
Oscars?
think we're good on the Oscars. I mean, we've talked about them as much as we care.
We're allowed to.
All right, let's get into the main piece of this episode. Oscar-nominated character deathmatch. So here's how it's going to work. The pool of characters that you have to select from is anyone who was nominated in any of the 4 acting categories from 2010 onwards. Winners, nominees, just as long as they were nominated. We're going to have like a live draft. So we're gonna pick the order, but then like you'll go through snake drafts. So like first round you'll be like 1, 2, 3, and then second round will be 3, 2, 1, and then kind of back and forth until we finish up all 5 rounds. Each character can only be selected once, unless there's a situation where the same character was nominated twice. Although I don't think there's any instances of that 2010s onwards. There was some of that in the 70s and 80s. And then I will give you the format for the death match that happens afterwards. There's going to be particular setting, particular format for how it happens. You guys do not know that format yet. Any questions before we get started?
I'm nervous.
I would just like to call out to our listeners that this is in no way inspired by what happened at the last Oscars, and we will not go into that event because it dominated everything for like the month after. Anyways, said enough about it already.
All right. So we're going to decide the order of the draft. And so I have two questions. Whoever gets the first one right has the first pick of their slot. So you can pick either like first, second, or third slot, depending what you want. And then I'll have a second question to debate between the last two rounds, or the last two selections. So here's your question. For whoever gets it first will win this question. There are some characters throughout the history of the Oscars that have been nominated more than once. There are two characters that have been nominated 3 times. Name one of them without Googling. And if no one can pick 3, I'll settle for... Actually, I'll give you 30 seconds for anyone who can come up with one of the characters that was nominated 3 times.
Like movie characters?
Or the actor.
Character that was nominated
the...
doesn't have to be from the same franchise. There can be people in different franchises in different iterations of the character that was nominated.
Oh.
So I'll give you one example, and this is now off the board as something you can select, but both Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix were nominated for the character of the Joker. There are multiple instances of this. There are 2 characters that have been nominated 3 times.
What the fuck?
3 times.
Steve Jobs.
Oh, that's a good one.
No.
Queen Elizabeth or Queen Anne.
Oh, that's a good one.
Probably 2.
One of the queens.
I will give you
One of the queens.
I will give you that one. It is Queen Elizabeth I. That was nominated 3 times. Kate Blanchett for 2 of them in Elizabeth and Elizabeth the Golden Age, and then by Judi Dench in Shakespeare in Love.
Side note,
Nope.
but did you guys know that Shakespeare in Love won Best Picture over Saving Private Ryan?
No.
Really?
I think that was the first Oscars I ever watched.
Yeah, sorry. I don't even remember back then.
In my research for this episode, I learned that, and I was just in shock.
All right,
Anyways.
so Bernice is going to have her pick of where in the draft she wants to start. You can either pick the first, second, third, which will impact, because the second round, if you pick third, then you get to pick first in the second round. It's like a snake draft. But between Paolo and Martin, the second question is, there are a couple examples where the same actor and same character was nominated twice. So kind of the same instance as before, but it's like the same character as well. Or sorry, the same actor. Can you name one of those? And if you can, I have a third question.
Christian Bale in something? Batman? No.
I don't think he ever got nominated once.
No.
Is it the King of England? One of the kings of England?
Twice? Lord of the Rings. Someone from Lord of the Rings.
No.
It is not.
I think
Lord of the Rings never got nominated until it was like Return of the King, and then they did like makeup nominations for the whole trilogy. There is a king that falls into this category.
Is it a Shakespearean king?
Same character, same franchise, same
actor, same character, nominated multiple times.
In different Oscars, like different years?
Yeah, so Kate Blanchett for Elizabeth I, she was nominated in 1998 and then again in 2008 for the same character.
What the? I don't even know how to. I can't even look that up. We need a clue.
We need a sequel.
There's definitely one that you know.
Definitely one that I know.
A very famous character.
Sylvester Stallone, Rocky Balboa. Yes.
Is that the one that you thought that I knew?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he's at least a character that you know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Did you Google this, Martin?
No, I Googled it before, like when I was doing research.
So there's like, if you guys didn't get that one, there was one other question I was going to give you was there's one character that it received 2 nominations for the same character for the same movie. 2 different actors for that same character.
Different actors for the same character.
Actresses, actually. And it is Rose from Titanic. Both Kate Winslet and the older actress were both nominated.
The older actress was nominated?
She was nominated. She didn't win, but she was nominated.
Wow. Okay.
That's so specific.
That's one of those years where it's just like, we like Titanic, so whoever their candidate is, we're going to... Yeah. All right, so Bernice, which spot in the draft would you like to have?
2.
You're in the second slot? All right, so Martin, which slot do you want?
1.
That means, Paulo, you are in third, which means you have the first pick of the second round.
Yep. Wait, and we can pick absolutely anyone.
Absolutely any character that has been nominated since 2010.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay.
Maybe strategic about my first one.
I know. And he said at least one female.
Female.
Yes, at least one female in your 5 selections. I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to say 30 seconds each, and if you don't pick someone at the end of that 30 seconds, then you have to pick Jacob Tremblay from the room.
Is that the kid?
Yes.
Wait, he was nominated?
Yeah, he was nominated.
Oh, definitely. What if
Brie
it
Larson.
happens more than once? Who's the next? Who's after Jacob Tremblay?
I didn't get there.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Wait.
I'm just going to get my stopwatch. So you guys got a few seconds to prepare here.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. Martin, you're on the clock.
Okay, I'm going with so I'll round it off someone like someone who's sort of like all around. Let's do Chris Kyle from American Sniper, played by Bradley Cooper.
Boo.
That was literally my number 1. Gosh darn it. Oh,
All
I'm
right.
next.
Yep, you're next.
I'll take Lisbeth Salander from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Who's that played by? That's the American one?
Rooney Mara.
Okay.
Damn it.
All right, Paul, you're on the clock.
Okay, I'm going to take I'm going to take Jessica Chastain from Zero Dark 30 as my first pick. Can I let the rest of my time run out for that first one so I have more time to think about my second
You got 10
one?
seconds, and then your next one starts.
Okay, cool. Just let me know.
Your 30 seconds is back on.
I had my list. Where'd he go?
Yeah, I'll just give you guys a minute. I think 30 seconds is a bit aggressive.
Okay. I'm going to take Rooster Cogburn from True Grit, played by Jeff Bridges.
Cool. Bernice?
I'm not really happy with that one.
I will pick. Oh, crap. I actually don't remember. Hugh Glass from The Revenant. Even though I completely forgot his entire character profile.
His entire character is getting attacked by a bear.
That's exactly.
That was on my list for sure.
Hugh Glass is Leo from The Revenant, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That would be useful at some point. He beat a bear. Ish.
Yeah. One of the scenarios has a bear.
He's good at not dying, so...
Exactly.
You just need a punching bag on your team.
All right, Martin, you got 2 picks back to back here.
Okay. All right. And okay. Maybe my first one I'll go with Dick Cheney, played by Christian Bale. Wait, so I can run out the rest of the 20 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So I have my other one. Okay. Gives me some time.
Okay, that I think that pick gave me I'm back in it.
You don't know. He's sort of my put him in there just in case.
Just gotta wait for him to have a heart attack.
What was the master about?
Not gonna say.
Oh, I see.
All right, your next minute is starting.
Okay.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready, baby. It's a wrap for you.
It's a wrap. Okay, I'm gonna go with one from Moonlight, played by Mahershala Ali.
Oh,
Interesting.
I like where this is going.
Got Juan and Dick Cheney on the same team.
All right, Bernice, you're on the clock. And Martin, as a reminder, in your last 2 picks, you still have to pick a female. The other 2 teams have their ratio.
Okay.
I will get.
You can pick more than one female if you want.
I will take Diana, Princess of Wales.
Kristen Stewart?
Yeah.
Love
Clinging
that
to
movie.
the judge. All right, Paulo, you got 2 picks here.
Oh, let's go, boy. Oh, I have so many options. Oh my god, I didn't think I would have so many options.
These are
At this
definitely
point.
not the characters I was expecting to go off the board.
How much can I get a time? Like a
Got 30 seconds left in your first pick.
okay. I had one and I just can't find. Who's what's his name? Is Brad Pitt from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? He's the stunt man, right?
Stuntman, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I want him.
Okay.
How many people are on my team now? 2?
You have 3.
3.
Jessica Chastain, Rooster Cogburn, and Brad Pitt. Gonna need some character names before we start, but we can deal with that after.
Yeah, I can figure that out. I want what's his name? Desmond Doss from Hacksaw Ridge.
Ooh, he's a good one.
Yeah.
He's the medic
Yes, yes.
who refuses to carry a rifle? Okay.
Or to kill anyone.
Yeah. Everyone's got their
deathmatch?
role.
Yeah. I get it. You're playing this
I
like
mean, the
League of
ultimate
Legends.
death
Seems
match
like
was
a-
World War II, so he did pretty well.
Me?
Yep.
I'll pick Alan Turing, Imitation Game.
Oh, interesting.
Crap, I feel like my team's actually not balanced.
All right, Martin, you got your last 2 picks here.
Your team would definitely win an Oscar, Bernice, but I don't know if you would win a death match.
Okay.
I have Leo, Hugh Glass.
Okay. I'm gonna go with for my 4th, I'll go with Cassandra Thomas, played by Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman.
Oh, that's a good one.
And my last pick, I gotta be strategic about this. How much time do I have left?
You got like a full minute.
Okay. Okay, maybe for my last pick, I will go with. Fuck, should I go with them?
You should take Natalie Portman from Black Swan.
Okay, I'll do Lord Macbeth from Tragedy of Macbeth.
Denzel.
Pelican Bay, baby.
It's not that Denzel.
I think those are my 5. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm picking between two polar opposite characters right now. Okay. Risky, but okay. I will pick Jacob E. from Minari.
Sorry, who's that?
Sorry, who?
Which minority character is that?
The dad. Stephen Yen.
Steven Yeun. Okay.
Jacob E. I feel like we need someone normal in there.
This is a death match.
For crop building, to
Exactly.
just
All
rations
right,
and food.
Paulo, finish us off here.
Last pick.
Yeah.
I picked Dr. King Schultz, played by Christoph Waltz, from Django Unchained.
All
My
right.
other option was Captain Phillips.
Either or him or the captain now, Barkhad
Yeah.
Abdi.
Yeah, him. Oh, sorry, him. Not
Oh.
not Dr. Captain.
Not Captain Phillips.
So as
Captain Phillips would have been a
usual,
poor choice.
the characters that I thought were going to go first did not even get picked. I was picking John Fitzgerald from The Revenant to go at least first round, if not first overall, but I guess no one agreed with me on that.
I don't remember his character, to
Tom
be
Hardy.
honest.
It's Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
He ended up losing, so. It was tough for my lady pick. I was gonna pick Harriet Tubman, but I couldn't. The tactical genius of the Zero Dark 30 lady, too
She
great
was-
to pass up.
What year was that? I don't
Zero
remember.
Dark 30.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it in the list for 2010 and up.
Year. 2012.
2012. Fuck. Totally missed that. She was a good character.
Now that I'm looking at this, there would have been a lot of good options if you guys had taken too much time. I could have given you Stephen Hawking. Could have given you like
He
Mr.
was one of my
Rogers.
choices.
Mr. Rogers.
All right. Now let's get into the format of what this death match is going to be. So, presumably, because I didn't tell you otherwise, you guys may have been thinking that this is a team death match.
No.
This is not a team death match. This is an individual death match.
1v1.
So what's going to happen is there's going to be 5 rounds. In each round, as soon as 3 people die, the round will go to the next round. So we will assume that the characters are told this at the beginning of the death match. So at the beginning, there's 15 people all going into an arena. As soon as 3 people die, the arena changes. 3 people die, arena changes. It's not necessarily that one from each of your teams is going to get killed each round. So the last arena may have 3 people all from the same team. Or like when I say team, like picked by the same person. So this is an individual survival death match. Both an element of, just surviving the round and also, who would kill the other people. Some of these settings may have dangerous elements of their own. In other settings, the only danger is the other contestants. Any questions with that before we get started?
Like Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Similar to Hunger Games.
Sort of. How do you decide like if 15 people are in an arena, how do you decide who fights who and who stays alive? Starts to
So
get complex.
that is for you to make compelling arguments.
Okay.
Some places it'll be more forced than others. Obviously, near the end, you're going to have like 3 people, so it's obviously that they would fight people. But like in the beginning, you can have arguments of who might hide, who might find them, who might be more aggressive or passive in it. I also said in our chat that I will accept plot armor arguments. Like if you think if this was a movie and it would just make a more interesting movie if certain people survived or if certain people fought at the beginning or at the end, I will take those into consideration. Obviously not the only consideration.
I think some of my characters have some of the strongest plot armor in the game.
I need to be refreshing the lists.
Yeah, I forgot who has who.
I'm not going to give away the game yet.
Okay, so I'm going to recap the teams just before we start. So Martin's team, you have Chris Kyle, played by Bradley Pitt from American Sniper, Dick Cheney from Vice, Juan, played by Mahershala Ali in Moonlight, Cassandra Thomas from Promising Young Woman, and Lord Macbeth from The Tragedy of Macbeth. Bernice, you have Lisbeth Salander from Girl with Dragon Tattoo, Hugh Glass, played by Leo from The Revenant, Princess Diana, Alan Turing, and Stephen Yeun from Minari. Paolo, you have Jessica Chastain from Zero Dark 30, Rooster Cogburn, Brad Pitt from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Desmond Doss, the passive medic, and Dr. King Schultz from Django Unchained.
I'm feeling really good about this.
All right, are you guys ready for your first arena?
Yes.
Yes.
The first arena, and again, keep in mind all the characters have been explained that this is how the format will work. Everybody has been dropped into a corridor of the Death Star. They have a blaster rifle beside them. There is no one else within eyeshot of them. So everyone is nearby, let's say like the same like quarter or like section of the Death Star, but there's no one with like immediate eyesight on them. So what are your arguments for who would die or survive from the other teams?
From the other teams, not from our own team.
Well, I mean, so you're wanting to keep your people alive. So you're making arguments on why certain people would live. Like, what would happen? Tell me what would happen here, and like why you think your characters might kill people from the other characters' teams, and counter argue on why you think your person might stay alive.
Good question. Each one has a blaster?
Every character has a blaster rifle beside them.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that Chris Kyle's not going down in this round, that's for sure. This guy, the moment he has a rifle, he's already looking for places to be discreet, but still at the same time have some kind of like point of view scope to for passerbys and basically snipe them out. So I think Chris Kyle's safe from my team, which also means that everyone else is basically a target. This guy has like a 150 plus kill count in Iraq, so I feel like shooting down anyone else, it's going to be fairly easy.
Wasn't he lying though?
But I think his skills are still warranted. Like, sniper skills are still legitimate, regardless of the kill count. So I think everyone's a target. I'm not sure who exactly dies, but I have that argument.
In my head, I'm thinking who's the hunters and who's the hiders. I see Rooster Cogburn and Chris Kyle are probably the only guys who use a gun. I guess King Schultz as well.
King Schultz were for sure.
Lord Macbeth is, a good fighter, but he's never used a projectile weapon like a blaster before.
That's true. I also feel that Juan would be okay maybe for the first round. He's street smart, and I mean he's used a gun before. Yes, it's a laser gun, but it's a gun nonetheless. I feel like he would be smart about things. He wouldn't just like go out into the open and do stupid shit. I feel like he has a little bit more street experience, so he'll somehow stay alive, at least for this round.
Also, don't forget about Cliff Booth. He's like legit action man.
Yeah, stuntman.
I think he knows. Hey, he took out those serial killers at his house with a flamethrower.
True, but
A laser blaster's child's play.
Okay.
All right, so those are the people who can do the killing. Who are they targeting?
Okay, well,
Wait,
Princess
I think Hugh
Diana.
Glass. Hugh Glass can also kill, and Rooney Mara. I mean Elizabeth Salander, in my team.
Sure.
I think
sure.
Elizabeth Slander, I don't know.
Yes, she can. She's a silent.
She's a silent killer. She's a hacker.
She can hack your blasters. Can you do that?
She can hack, her blaster.
Can you do that?
She has access to her blaster. Okay, wait, who are the other characters? I feel like Princess Diana would be dead. I'm sorry. I think she's gone first round. I don't think she's
too likable to be killed.
I
don't think her charm extends to to the people on our teams.
Yeah,
maybe the common people, but not
not to us.
Not our fighters.
Not in the midst
right,
of.
so you have common people, Martin.
Who?
The guy from Moonlight, promising young woman. They would definitely side with Diana.
She would.
They would not.
She would.
Also, Stephen
also
Young, like Minari, he's a farmer. Innocent farmer. No one's gonna kill an innocent farmer.
Or he might be the
target.
It's a death match here. I mean,
also, what's his name? Vice. He's a massive target.
Yeah,
this is true.
You would be killed
this
first.
Is true. This is true. But here's my argument for Dick Cheney. I feel like he would try to make alliances. He would try to, because he doesn't have any physical or military or like martial arts strength. What he does have is influence. He has influence and he has power. And I feel like he's good at convincing. I mean, he convinced George Bush to invade Iraq. So I feel like his first step would be to try to make alliances. And I think this is why he wouldn't die in the first round.
I feel like tricking George Bush is a pretty low bar.
I would say along those same reasons are the main reasons why he would be killed first.
Here's another argument for Dick Cheney. It's very possible that maybe he finds Chris Kyle, and because they're both a representative of the U.S., they're both part of the U.S. like they're aspects of the U.S. military. I feel like he would be able to create an alliance with Chris Kyle, and Chris Kyle would be able to protect him.
I'll have you know, Rooster Cogburn is a U.S. Marshal. All right.
So to change what you're saying,
he's from True Grit. Jeff Bridges. He's a cowboy. He's a no-nonsense cowboy who kills people and
is he patriotic?
Going back to our conversation from earlier, that's also a character that was nominated twice throughout history because John Wayne was nominated for the same role.
Oh, I didn't know he was nominated for an Oscar for that. Who else is on your team, Bernice?
I'm not saying.
The dragon. Alan Turing. Are they all hiding?
Alan Turing's dead.
I would say.
This guy's smart as hell, but he's dying. I'm sorry.
I would say just because like people have blasters beside them doesn't mean they will know how to use it and shoot right away. For sure, Alan Turing would have ran away before anybody else even noticed that they had a blaster beside them. And he's probably hiding in the depths of the Death Star. He is safe.
I don't think so.
Alan's just working on his little machine somewhere in the Death Star.
Hacking.
He's not even bothered about the death match.
He's
still trying to create his crypto breaking machine.
With Elizabeth Salander. Everyone's screwed.
Okay, final argument for my team. I mean, like they're all fighters.
Brad Pitt?
Yeah, he's legit, like hand to hand. If his blaster goes down, hand to hand, he's unbeatable. He knocked out Bruce Lee. And if anyone, God forbid, anyone somehow takes a hit, not likely, but I think Desmond Doss is slippery enough to navigate the blaster fire and you know, make sure that no one on my team dies.
But does he have medic equipment to do this?
Yeah.
He never said he has the equipment.
He got dropped with a stretcher.
None of their equipment has come with them. They only get what's available in the arena.
He has the power of God.
He has a heart of gold.
Yeah.
All right, so here's where I'm at. Dick Cheney, I'm sorry, he's dead. Big target. Easy to hit. Doesn't run very fast. We got Princess Diana in the scopes. I think, she's being narrowed in as a target. I'm not ready to cross her off just yet. We've also had Alan Turing mentioned, but, counter arguments have been made. So we have one officially down. We have two more. I guess, Bernice, if you don't want a couple of your characters going out, then we'll need to attack some of the characters on the other teams here.
Crap. Okay, this is where Hugh Glass is gonna come in. My only muscle guy.
He doesn't know how to use a blaster, by the way. I don't think he even understands the concept of a gun. I'm not sure.
They had guns back then.
Okay.
Like outer guns.
Outer guns.
Has he fully healed yet from his bear attack?
We're gonna say that this is healed Hugh Glass.
He's like crippled.
Okay, I think he has the muscle power to fight everybody and grab their blasters, to be honest.
And it doesn't necessarily need to be your character that kills the other characters. You just have to convince me that another character would die.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think Princess Diana is a given.
Moonlight, the guy from Moonlight will die. I don't understand why he would.
No, he's street smart. He's street smart. He'll figure it out. He's not
Lord Macbeth would die.
He's not completely like a ditz.
For sure, Lord Macbeth cannot even use a gun.
No, but
he needs his wife to tell him what to do. Also, to be inspired.
But okay, but here's Lord Macbeth has fought in wars before, so he understands the concept of survival. He understands the concept of of pressure, of having being in circumstances close to death. So I think
almost too much.
Find a way.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen him under pressure, and he dies. I think he goes crazy. He cannot handle the pressure, and he will definitely die.
He only went crazy. Also, which state of Lord Macbeth's what is his mental state coming into this? Is it before his psychopathic downfall, or is he
having an episode right now, or
where is this guy?
I think along the same lines of Hugh Glass, we're going to take him at his most competent.
Okay, he's the most competent. Okay, perfect. So basically, by the military, might by the king. He understands war, regardless of the technology that's being used. He understands how to survive. I don't think he's going out the first round.
Who was your last guy, Martin? I have Dick Cheney's already dead. Chris Kyle, the guy from Moonlight.
Moonlight.
Cassandra Thomas from Promising.
Oh, her too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No, but she's seductive.
Who is she seducing?
The wrong thing away from that movie.
Who is she seducing? I'll tell you who she is seducing.
Don't say Jacob B. Feminari. He's married.
Definitely every male that's in this tournament. Except for those
Not Alan Turing.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That's fair. Not Desmond Doss either. For sure.
Yeah.
All right. So here's where I am. Dick Cheney dead. Princess Diana, I'm also going to say dead. It's basically between. I'm going to say Alan Turing and Lord Macbeth. Can Alan Turing run away and hide before Lord Macbeth gets shot because he doesn't understand what a projectile weapon is?
Yes.
Wait. He understands projectile. They had bows and arrows and stuff back then. It's not a gun, but it's the concept of long range weapons. I think he'd understand. Someone would shoot, maybe it would miss, he would hit something, and he'd understand. He'd grab the concept that, okay, someone has a projectile, I should get out of sight.
This is a tough one because Alan Turing I don't think he's particularly physically gifted, but at the same time, Macbeth is he's prone to psychotic attacks.
But something has
Lord
to
Macbeth is gonna overthink. Macbeth is gonna think way too slowly and too deeply.
No.
Alan Turing walks fast in the movie.
I'm sorry, Alan Turing is gonna die.
Lean.
he's so focused on one task, and that's like
Yeah, which is to
breaking a
survive.
cryptographic problem. He's not going to survive in a survival deathmatch. Like
Against Lord Macbeth,
not.
I
He
think.
can't even make friends. He's not even good at making. So he can't even make an
He
alliance.
doesn't need friends to
He's
survive.
he's going to die.
All right. Last comment from each of you. Alan Turing versus Lord Macbeth. What are you going to hinge your argument on here? Not necessarily that those two are fighting, but just like which one survives. Another like 10 seconds each.
Lord Macbeth has not killed anybody from the movie that I've seen, and when he did, he went crazy. I don't think he actually has the guts to even hold the gun, aim the gun, and shoot it.
Okay, completely wrong, because he was a soldier. He was like a military commander, so he's killed people
Which is
before.
commanding.
He killed people before, and whereas Alan Turing has never killed anyone, I don't think he even understands how to kill, and he just doesn't have survival skills. He just doesn't. He's just a good cryptographer. That's it, and the founder of computer science. But that's not useful. That's not useful in this scenario.
You
All
have
right.
promising young woman.
All right, decision
He hasn't
made.
killed either.
Alan Turing is he's going down.
Yes.
There was an argument I was waiting to hear on Lord Macbeth, and if I would have heard it, I was ready to take him out, but I didn't hear it. He definitely has killed people. He's brave Macbeth. You know, he's a military commander, so we'll have him survive this round, and we will move on to part 2 of the arena. We have a list of 12 left, so just to recap the 12. American Sniper, Moonlight, Promising Young Woman, Tragedy of Macbeth from Martin's team. Dragon Tattoo, The Revenant, and Minari on Bernice's team, and Zero Dark 30, True Grit, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Hacksaw Ridge, and Django Unchained on Paolo's team. The next round that they're going to be dropped into, they are dropped into, all within range of each other and no weapon beside them, they are dropped into the farm from A Quiet Place.
Hey.
With the monsters? Like, with the
The
monsters there?
are nearby somewhere.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Alan Turing didn't make it here because he would have done well.
That sequence.
I think Desmond Doss is going to make it out of this whole thing, like the last man standing, to be honest.
Heart of gold.
I think my entire team
Okay.
could make it out alive here. Like Hugh Glass has a lot of experience in the wild. He knows how to survive in the woods and, you know, to be quiet if he needs to against predators. Elizabeth Salander, again, she just like stealth. She might be a hacker, doesn't know what to do in the woods, but she can be stealth if she needs to. She's pretty quiet, like doesn't speak really.
She doesn't understand nature.
She only understands computers. So for me, I
And
think
I have a farmer.
I think the survivors in this scenario are going to be ones that are naturally like quiet, like that's sort of like their first instinct. So I think Chris Kyle is still going to be alive because they're in this farm and they're dropped here. The moment someone makes a noise, everyone's in jeopardy, right? So naturally, I think the quiet people are going to sort of have an advantage here. So for sure, Chris Kyle is going to stay alive. When you say farm, do they have access to that, like to the house, or they have to stay in the woods, or like what's sort of like
They all start outside, but they can move inside if they want.
Okay.
Dick Cheney would have lost anyways.
I feel like, Paula, you have really loud people. I feel like they'd be
Yeah.
easy targets.
What are you talking
Except
about?
for Desmond.
Maya Harris, she's a spy. Like, she works for the CIA. So I'm pretty sure she knows how to be quiet. Same same with Dr. King Schultz. He's a friggin' he hunts people. He's a not a mercenary. What's it called? Bounty hunter. There we go.
But he's loud.
He's a bounty hunter.
He makes noise.
Brad
makes
has to rely
noise.
on stealth.
Brad Pitt for
Hollywood.
sure would.
Yeah, Brad's Hollywood. This guy's gonna make noise the moment
Yeah.
he gets dropped in the farm.
But he is Hollywood, but he's a background guy, right?
I think Brad's gonna be
man.
I think Brad's gonna be
Stuntman
one
is
of
loud.
Yeah, I think Brad's gonna be one of the first to die, simply because like he's a showboat, attention seeking. He's Hollywood. Yeah, this guy's out. He's gonna.
So
he's gonna be
okay, let me get this straight. You think he's in a life-threatening situation with sound drawn monsters, and he's just gonna be like, "Hey, look at me, guys."
It'd be like, he's gonna say something for sure.
I don't know. He seemed pretty low key. Like he let Leo take all the start, like the spotlight. He kind of kept to himself, and then he just leapt into action when he had to. He's a pretty chill guy.
So let me ask this question. They get dropped on this farm. They don't know they're in the set of A Quiet Place. So presumably no one's thinking about not making noise at first. Who is the first character that's going to start making noise or like, either running towards somebody or running away from somebody when they're dropped in?
Macbeth.
I think, Macbeth will for sure start speaking his thoughts.
Yeah, he's going to start monologuing.
Yeah, 100%. Tis strange.
Tis strange, this land I am.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Brought in. Okay, I actually don't remember like King Schultz's character from where was he from? Django?
Django Unchained.
Django.
Yeah, I actually never watched Django. But was he loud?
Was he?
It's one of the Quentin Tarantino movies I haven't watched.
No, he knew how to sneak around.
Don't lie. Was he quiet?
No, I'm serious. Yeah,
So
I mean,
silent
was he
assassin
quiet?
or no?
Like, he's a bounty hunter. Like
Noise. He's got to shake the tree. That's what they say. Shake the tree and something will fall out. So I think he's gonna die too. Yeah, I think he's gonna.
He's got both skills, right? He can go loud or he can go quiet. It both come in handy as a bounty hunter. I think definitely
shake some shit up.
Definitely, first instinct is to keep quiet and like scope out what's going on. He was a very thoughtful bounty hunter. I mean, Macbeth, he pretty much has like Tourette's, like.
All right, I'm taking Macbeth out. He's making noise. He's taken down. And in that instance, everyone else realized that there's other monsters. So now they're aware of sound.
Okay, I mean, Cassandra Thomas. I mean, her first instinct is to like find a party. So she can.
I don't think so.
Did you watch that movie?
Yeah, I did. I actually did.
She actually she doesn't like those environments. In fact, she was just trying to target people to to find rapists or like really bad men.
But
so
that's where she finds them. So she'll go towards the sound.
And then die.
But who's making the sound? Who's making the sound?
Oh, so she's gonna go towards the sound.
I don't know if she'd be that dumb. I think she'd realize that sound is going to kill you. So I think she's going to play it a little bit more safe than that. Okay.
I mean,
Princess Diana's dead. Sorry, I'm just marking this.
Princess Diana.
Leave her alone.
I need to know who I should target. Alan Turing.
I mean, if Hugh Glass like hurt himself, I think he would. We all heard what he sounded like when he was getting attacked by the bear. He was pretty loud. Like he stubs his toe by accident, sneaking around the farm.
Like against the monster, he would survive. He will fight the monster himself.
I mean, that's actually not a bad. I mean, yeah,
he'd
be mangled, completely mangled, but he'd survive.
That's the plot armor.
He's like, been there, done that.
Okay, I'm going to be completely honest here. I don't think Rooster Cogburn's going to make it because he's too loud.
I'm glad you said that because I was waiting to cross him off the list because he's the loudest character here.
Yeah. He's not only a loudmouth, he has like a limp and he just carries a lot of equipment.
Perfect candidate.
I wish I knew that. I didn't.
So I'm going to say that Hugh Glass, from like a plot armor perspective, he survives. He's mangled. He'll heal by the next round, but he's used that up. He doesn't get to be mangled and survive anymore.
He's used up his life.
Yeah.
His extra life. His bear life.
So we got one more person we got to kill off this round.
Brad Pitt.
All right, I need a counter argument on Brad Pitt since he's been attacked a few times here.
Brad Pitt? I mean, I'm serving up Rooster Cogburn right now. But Brad Pitt, like he, like I said, I don't know how else to put it. Like I think he's a low key background character. I mean, he keeps to himself. He just leaps into action when he has to. I think once he sees that who got destroyed? Macbeth. Once he sees that Macbeth has been ripped apart by a giant monster, I think he's gonna have the wherewithal to just keep a low profile.
So I'm going to say survivors for this round. Jessica Chastain, Desmond Doss, kind of stealthy. Elizabeth Salander, she's survived. Chris Kyle, he's a sniper. He knows how to stay quiet. Those ones I give a pass. And so we got Mahershala Ali, Promising Young Woman. Hugh Glass has also got a pass. Steven Yeun, Brad Pitt, King Schultz.
Steven Yeun is going to survive. He is way too quiet for anybody here, actually. Plus, he's in a farm.
See, I feel like Steven Yeun would realize that sound would be like dangerous, but I feel like he'd be sort of scared to do anything, so he'd like run away and hide somewhere. But whether it's enough to keep him alive this round, I don't know, because he still doesn't have survival skills.
For this round,
I think he's going to accidentally make noise. He might, just because he's just not aware of himself. He doesn't have that kind of instinct, that survival instinct. So he might, like kick a rock by accident or kick a bottle, because he doesn't have the survival instinct. He's not fully aware of his surroundings. So I feel like he's bound to make noise, and the monsters are going to just take advantage of it. He just doesn't have any survival instinct compared to everyone else.
I think it's in his cultural background to be sensitive to noise. What are you talking about?
No, he was like the most aggressive, Korean person in that movie.
What?
He was compared to the rest of his family for sure.
All right, I'm going to give a pass to Steven Yeun for this round. He's on a farm after all, so it's a nice fitting there. Paolo, I'm going to give you the choice of this one. It's either King Schultz or Brad Pitt going down. I will let you pick which of those two from your team is going to go down this round.
All right, Brad Pitt.
All right.
That was easy.
All right.
Now we have 2 each.
Yeah, everyone has 2 people down. I didn't do that on purpose. I genuinely do feel that Brad Pitt and King Schultz would have been the 2 loudest of the people. Everybody has 2 that have been taken down, so each have 3 remaining.
Wait, who's, aside from Brad Pitt, who else?
Rooster Cogburn.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we just kind of agreed.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
All right. They have been transported to the next arena, which is... Oh, why did I forget the name so quickly? They have been transported to the Belafonte, the boat from from Life Aquatic. They are out in the middle of the ocean. They appear with a knife beside them, and they are on this somewhat small boat. No one within eyeshot, but everyone really close nearby because it's a small arena. And so we have Chris Kyle, Mahershala from Moonlight, Cassandra Thomas, Elizabeth Salander, Hugh Glass, Steven Yeun, Jessica Chastain, Desmond Doss, and King Schultz.
All right, I'm gonna say it. I think Chris Kyle. I don't think he's very experienced in knife fighting. He's more of a long range guy.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to who?
I agree.
Compared to Steven Yeun?
Compared to Elizabeth
to Desmond? Wait, to Desmond? I'm sorry, but Chris Kyle's also SEAL Team 3. He has military and SEAL Team training. So this guy's going to have he's not going to be the best, but he's going to have some form of short distance combat skills, including knife work, including like martial arts, blah, blah. I don't think he's going to lose in a short distance combat against Steven Yeun.
Well, maybe not Steven Yeun. Maybe he takes Steven Yeun down with him, but he also has PTSD. So I mean, especially after everything that he's been through, I don't know if he's going to be able to keep it together when he gets swarmed as the natural threat.
No, I think he's gonna be fine. If he can survive Iraq, he can keep his sanity long enough to get out of the boat. I feel like. Who I don't think will survive is Desmond and Steven Yeun.
I think Desmond is untouchable, to be honest.
Yeah, the power of God.
Desmond Doss, he has the strongest plot armor of any character in this deathmatch. I think it means something when you refuse to kill people in a deathmatch It just makes
It
people
does mean
want to-
something.
There's no way this guy is gonna make it to the last round. There's no way.
It just makes people want to root for you. Like he's shown like if he can dodge bullets in the war, he can dodge a knife.
That's a ball.
I think he's slippery enough to even like distract the attacks coming in long enough for Dr. King Schultz to come in and just
Can we please talk about the Moonlight guy?
This guy's street smart. He knows how to use a knife.
He's not in the
Trust
street.
me.
that's
Like,
extremely
a
racist.
shank. Come on.
Yeah.
He knows how to use a shank. Like it's probably one of the first weapons he's ever wielded. Like being on the streets, like having to
I have to
survive, having
Google
to fight. Like, come on, you gotta stay. It's dangerous out there, man. You don't know what it is like on 64th and 3rd Street. You know.
But I
It's
don't
not
think that was
happening.
his character.
It was. He was the first gangster of the like that was the father figure of the main character. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a
He was a
gang.
drug
That's my
dealer.
understanding of
Yeah,
that.
he was a drug dealer. He was like the father figure. Also very wise. So I honestly don't think he's gonna. He knows some knife work. Who doesn't have any knife work? I think is
Before you
Jessica.
say it. Oh.
She's CIA. Yeah, she's a super like she's a good field. Field. No, not field. She's off the field. She's like sitting behind a desk all the time. I don't think she's surviving in close range combat.
Oh, she's out in the field 100%. Yeah.
Oh, she's out here.
Yeah. She got blood on these hands. You know,
She knows how to use a gun. I don't know about
I
knife.
think you're grossly underestimating CIA training. I mean, it's like especially spy fighting. I think a lot of knives and close quarter combat comes into play there. I think she's like sleight of hand, especially when you're fighting like a head.
She's
like,
a spy.
in close. Huh?
She's not a spy.
She is.
She's not a spy.
She
That's
is.
what the CIA
Yeah,
is.
she
They're
is.
spies.
She's really good, actually.
No, you can have different jobs in the CIA. You're not
Yeah.
always. You're not a field
but
agent.
her job is
Yeah.
a spy.
I would actually argue that she can kill Chris Cow, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't. He's SEAL Team 3. That's like almost like the highest level of SEAL team that you can get to. I don't think.
but it's not
I don't think
6.
Jessica can. It's like 3 away.
Anyways,
It's kinda
in my
like-
team, like Revenant, Hugh Glass and Elizabeth Slender has had knife experience before. Sure, Jacob B is a farmer, but he's had experience with farming equipment,
Excuse me.
like
I'm
like
sorry,
a hand
he's dying.
shovel. Wait, like a hand shovel, which is not that different from a knife. But he's also had
No,
experience.
Stevie
with
Young's dead. I'm sorry.
kitchen-
Just
in
he
the
can't hide.
kitchen. There's knives in the kitchen, which he has used before.
For
He knows
cooking.
how to handle a knife.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move
I
this
think we
conversation along. Stephen Young is definitely dying.
Yeah.
I tried.
Too small.
I mean, the fact that he survived
The
2
walls are
different
closing.
arenas is an achievement in itself. I think Cassandra Thomas is also dead for sure. I mean, as wily as she was, the first actual physical confrontation she got into, she got smothered by a pillow. So, I mean, she's got the killer instinct, but I don't think she has the physical prowess to back it up.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
It's true.
this is a ship, right? This is a ship. So there's bedrooms. There's
There's places to hide. Or are you talking about seducing people?
I'm talking about her seductive element that
He said
can
it's a small
lure men or women or women. I think because Hugh Glass is such like a raw person, like he's like so like he plays to his instincts, like he doesn't really have discipline or like reservations or he's not conservative. I feel like Cassandra could seduce Hugh Glass and kill him
Are
using
you
one
serious?
of these bedrooms. I feel like he could. She could. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna say here's a setting that's gonna happen. Cassandra Thomas is gonna lure Hugh Glass into a room, and they are now locked in a room together. One of those two is gonna die.
And it's not Hugh Glass.
It's not
I
Cassandra.
mean, she did the same thing to like an accountant, and the accountant killed her. I don't know if like legendary trapper Hugh Glass is going to who
Okay, maybe not
successfully
because-
fought off a bear is going to get killed by this 110-pound soaking wet lady.
You don't know because a bear is a different story than like a manipulative, seductive but murderous woman. There's different elements that you're facing there. It's not the same. Like a bear is like very upfront, right? It's very like literal, right? You know exactly what's coming at you. But with Cassandra, it's a little bit hard to read. You don't know exactly what she's after, right?
Honestly, I think she would be more successful in seducing Chris Kyle than Hugh Glass.
No, that's not happening. Wait, what about King Schultz? I actually don't know much about King Schultz. How's his character like?
He's a very honorable man.
Is he?
Very honorable man.
Is he?
No,
Or is he
no
a slut?
seduction happening there.
Or is he a man slut?
Manslut.
I'm going to go ahead and say that Cassandra Thomas has been locked into the room with Hugh Glass, and Hugh Glass has killed her. What I'd like to hear some arguments on, I think Elizabeth Salander, she did stuff, Jessica Chastain, King Schultz, Hugh Glass, Chris Kyle, Mahershala Ali and Desmond Doss meet in a hallway. What happens?
I think Mahershala Ali takes pity on Desmond Doss just like he did the little gay kid. And
okay, I won't disagree with that. I feel like he does have like he's a little bit like I think he does feel for people. So I don't know if he'd kill Desmond specifically.
yeah, just like a small, unthreatening, God-fearing man. I think Mahershala Ali, if anything, he takes him under his wing and protects him. Maybe to his own demise.
Wow.
Like
no, it can't be his own demise because Desmond actually can't kill anyone.
Oh, no, I know. I'm not saying
his weakness.
like I'm not saying like Desmond will turn on him because Desmond he's like the gold standard of pacifism, but like Chris Kyle might see Mahershala Ali do this and be like, "What are you doing, man? This is a death match. He's gonna kill us in our sleep." So then Chris Kyle and Mahershala Ali start going at it because they're like disagreeing, and then I mean Chris Kyle's from Texas also, right? So I mean, what does he really think about POCs?
You know what? I'm going to accept this argument that Mahershala Ali and Desmond Doss have teamed up to try to survive as long as they can together. They are now a team.
Despite different teams?
And now there's no teams. It's all just individual deathmatch.
Okay.
There's going to be 2 fights going on now. Elizabeth Salander versus Jessica Chastain and Dr. King Schultz versus Chris Kyle.
Ooh.
Whichever one dies first in those matches is what's going to end the round, because as soon as somebody dies, the other deathmatch doesn't need to fulfill itself because we already have Cassandra Thomas and Steven Yeun died this round.
Mm-hmm.
So who do you think of those 2 fights dies first?
Wait, who's Hugh Glass isn't fighting either?
Hugh Glass was locked in a room, so he's already killed.
He's still locked.
He killed Cassandra.
Yeah. Okay.
Chris Kyle versus King Schultz.
Yeah,
I think Chris Kyle's coming out alive. He has more tactical training. He's ready for like literally anything. The military has prepared him for bounty hunters, for terrorists, for whatever villains. He's ready.
I mean, I don't know. Dr. King Schultz is pretty wily. He's a sneaky, like he's got things hidden up his sleeves. I think Chris Kyle might underestimate him. Maybe even have a PTSD attack in the middle of the fight. I'm really sorry about these personal attacks on this real man.
but okay, but we use the argument for like Macbeth as well, that they're at their most competent, and we can't say that he's entered the psychosis phase. So I'm saying that. we can't do that for Chris Kyle either.
Okay, I mean that's a big part of his character, but fine.
If these 2 fights are going on at the same time, so you got Chris Kyle versus King Schultz and Elizabeth Salander versus Mia Harris, which of those fights do you think ends quicker? Like which one gets drawn out?
I want to say the guys are going to be more aggressive, but at the same time, is there a heavy mismatch between Elizabeth and Jessica that would make the fight go quicker?
In which direction?
Yeah, I don't know. not
I
sure.
personally think we're underestimating Elizabeth Salander in this situation. We keep thinking about CIA, but Elizabeth Salander actually like grew up around like violence, and she is an assassin. She's had experience with like Russian mobsters in Moscow. Like she can probably deal better in like a rough, spontaneous situation where nothing is planned, as opposed to like Jessica Chastain, where she needs to know like where everybody is first, and yeah, if she has backup or something.
I would agree with that because I think Jessica Chastain is more of a desk agent. Maybe she has some field experience, but I feel like in terms of hand-to-hand combat, like being in death, close to death circumstances, I don't think she's had a lot of that experience yet. Whereas Elizabeth has growing up, so I feel like I think Elizabeth would definitely have the upper hand. I just don't know if Elizabeth would kill Jessica Chastain quicker than Chris Kyle would kill King Schultz quicker.
I think Maya Harris would kill Elizabeth Salander faster than Chris Kyle would kill Dr. King Schultz. I mean, she's like, sure,
Why?
she's grown up around violence. I mean, Russian mobster or like Russian fighters, like her experience with Russian fighters, we've seen how well they're doing right now.
Just there's no filter on this one.
Salander set her father on fire, by the way.
Yeah, you can't
He
do
is
that with a
ruthless.
knife.
Yeah, so I'm going to say we're midway through the movie. We need like a big action fight between two heavyweights. I think Elizabeth Salander and Jessica Chastain, I think that gets drawn out. I think it's going to be Chris Kyle and Dr. King Schultz. I don't...
We'll go first.
Okay, last argument each. You got like 15 seconds each, Chris Kyle versus Dr. King Schultz.
Dr. King Schultz makes his living off killing people. And not only like he didn't have to, like, he wasn't often using a gun. Like this is in the Wild West, where usually the weapon you have closest to you is what you have closest to you. So like knife work, no problem. I think. I mean, Chris Kyle, sure, he's trained quite a bit with the
best, most powerful military in the history of the universe.
Yeah, in the universe. I don't know about that one.
History of Earth.
But I mean, like all of like the U.S. Army's tactics is like you don't get drawn out into a knife fight. You fight until you can get back to your gun. That's the whole strategy of a U.S. soldier. Dr. King Schultz, if he's got a knife, he's got a knife. Like he's gonna cut him up.
All right, Martin, what's your argument?
So my argument is that, okay, sure, King Schultz has experience killing people, but so does Chris Kyle. Now, if we're talking about knife work, I think King Schultz has a knife work skills from the streets, right? It's not a lot of training. It's basically what he's learned a little bit from being in certain mishaps, being in certain fights. But U.S. military, especially for SEAL teams, where they have lots of discipline, they give you different scenarios, they simulate these scenarios, they put you in very, very tough situations. I think he's going to have a little bit more strategic skills in terms of how to use the knife to, let's say, counter, parry, someone who's just like coming off the streets and just trying to fight someone with a knife. I think Chris Kyle is going to come out on top. Plus, Chris Kyle is he's a big guy too. So you put all these things together, I think his tactical training, his military training is still going to outdo someone who's just had experience killing people.
I just Googled his weapon list. There is no knife.
I'm going to assume that they have some type of basic hand-to-hand combat training. I think this is a real draw, so in my head I'm going with, like, who does the audience want to see survive? Chris Kyle's killed a lot of people. King Schultz, I feel like, is a little bit more likable. And so on that strength alone, I am going with Dr. King Schultz.
Oh
my God. Surviving this round.
But Martin only has Moonlight Guide left.
He's taken some knife wounds. Dr. King Schultz, he's going in limping to the next round.
Don't worry, Desmond Doss is there.
All right. The fourth arena that they've now been transported in is another survival round. They are on the freeway from the second Matrix movie. The agents are out to get them. So of these 6, Mahershala, you know what? Mahershala and Desmond Doss, they get to go in the same vehicle. They're on a team now. Elizabeth Salander, Hugh Glass, Mia Harris, and Dr. King Schultz are now on the run on a busy freeway with the agents chasing them.
They have to be in a car?
Yeah, we'll say that
they're on the highway. So.
They're on the freeway, they're in a car, they're driving at, highway speed.
I think easy escape for Elizabeth Salander. This is her entire life. Being chased.
She's a hacker.
Glass does not know how to drive a car. This guy's dying instantly.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything about this.
He's gonna crash the first thing he sees. He doesn't even understand how to steer. I think he's dead. He's dead.
Might crash into the chaser.
Also, I think King Schultz is also going to just also because he's just not familiar with like this. Okay, one, this speed, and 2, how to operate this kind of technology. So at that speed, I think he's going to crash and kill himself as well. Anyone who's not used to modern technology at the speed, and I guess they're being dropped in the middle of the freeway when they're going already at like it's not like they're standstill in the freeway and they're still pressing on the accelerator or something like that. So I feel like anyone who doesn't know how to operate a car is dead.
You know what? To speed this episode up a bit, I'm going to accept that argument. Hugh Glass and Dr. King Schultz immediately die from not being able to drive vehicles. Elizabeth Salander and Jessica Chastain, they know how to drive. That leaves Mahershala Ali and Desmond Doss in the same vehicle. Who is going to sacrifice the other one to let the other one go on?
Oh, but I mean...
Oh, but why can't like one of the girls die and the other three?
You know what? We have that moment in the movie where, there's the real tension, that real emotional moment. These two know one of them has to die for the other one to go on.
That's fucking Desmond.
I think Desmond would really try. He would try to sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
Oh, God just won't let him.
You can't use
He's just not allowed to die.
We're going against God here. Like.
I mean,
I think Juan's gonna do it. I think Juan's gonna kill him. I think Juan's gonna kill him. Like he'll be really
turn on him.
He'll be really sympathetic. Like he'll be like it's like one of those things where he's like, I'm really sorry about this, Desmond, and then he pushes him out the door, and then and then at the end of it, like he's like you see Juan like he's like silent for a moment, and then he starts crying because he feels so guilty about what he had to do to survive. But that's gonna happen that way.
I actually feel like Desmond is going to sacrifice himself too. Just gonna open the door himself and.
Why would he do that? Like, is there too much weight in the car? Like, that's not.
It's a plot device. It's a plot device that
doesn't make any sense.
It's true. Why does he have to jump?
Why would he have to get out of the car? Let's go together.
Okay, I'll say it like this. So in the scene in The Matrix where the agent turns the truck around and he's driving right at it. So Desmond Doss, Mahershala Ali, they're driving in the semi-truck. There's a truck coming right at them. We're talking about microseconds here. Who's going to die first? Even if they're both in an explosion and they both would die in that crash, whose heart stops first to trigger the next round being going? And whoever the survivor is will come back at fine physical health.
Desmond. He's just a scrawny guy compared to Juan, who's like a bigger guy.
Wait, did you say Juan is a drug dealer? Does he take drugs?
Yeah.
No.
100%.
No. He doesn't get high on his own supply. No, he's a dealer.
I mean, he's got to know if they're good or not.
No, I don't think so. I think he's a dealer. He knows he can't take it, or else he's going to get addicted, and it's going to lead to situations where he'll be taken out by the mob or whatever. But Desmond's for sure going to die, regardless. Whichever plot device you give him, one's going to come out alive. I don't think Desmond's coming out alive.
Honestly, Desmond's whole thing is evasion, right? Like he's getting in and out of like dangerous situations. I don't think this is going to be an issue for him.
All right. I'm gonna say because of the scrawniness factor and the unfamiliarity with the modern vehicle,
Oh,
Desmond
true.
Doss
Yeah, true.
dies quicker. Mahershala is entering the next round with some real emotional damage. He's real sad about it.
Okay,
You know.
yeah, okay.
So he's at a disadvantage because he's real sad.
That'll
The
work.
audience is real sad. This is a real emotional moment in the movie.
By the way, from the previous round, Carson, you said there was a big drawn out battle between Elizabeth and Jessica. Do they have any disadvantages going into the next rounds because of that long drawn out battle?
They got some cuts,
No.
just a few cuts each, but like they're generally okay. You know, maybe Elizabeth Salander has like Jessica Chastain was like strangling her for a bit, but you know she managed to get out of it, so she's got like some neck damage. But you know they're fine. So now we've been transported into the final arena. The final arena is they are in the lower depths of the Titanic as it is going down. Actually, no, we'll put them on the top deck. So all three are on the top deck of, you know, the boat's already snapped in half. It's going down. It's half underwater. And we have Mahershala Ali, Juan from Moonlight, Elizabeth Salander, and Mia Harris all on the top deck. No weapons in sight, but whatever they have at their disposal around them for the final death match. What happens?
I think Maya Harris is going to use her smarts and her planning to know the very last point of the ship that will be going under. It's just like all her thing is planning ahead, right? So I think she's going to be like, she doesn't want any of this fight. You guys can fight it out because there's a bigger danger here, and it's the sinking of the ship. So she's going to get to safety. And I haven't seen either of those other two movies, so I don't know who's gonna win that fight.
Actually, for the same reason, Elizabeth Salander would not stay there to fight anybody. Like, she's all about, at this point, survival, which is natural for her. With like the same characteristics, like she will find or use her smarts to find the way out and easily slip out, in my opinion. She's also small. She can fit through crevices if she needs to. Flexible.
It's sinking. What are you
No,
gonna
like,
slip into?
There's probably
everything's
like
gonna go
broken.
underwater.
No, there's probably doors or whatever that have fallen, and you'd have to find your way out. Have you seen the Titanic? You have
We're on the
to
top deck already. We're on the top
navigate.
deck
Yeah, we're on the top
right.
deck already.
So there's nothing to slip into. It's like we're just trying to find which point of the ship is going to go down last. So I feel like for one, okay, yes, he's not the smartest, but he understands that he's at a disadvantage because, like, okay, we have like a CIA agent and some hacker, whatever. So what he's going to do is he's going to follow. He's going to be discreet. He's going to follow one of these people to find who already know where the highest point is. So he's going to think, okay, this Jessica Chastain girl, this girl CIA, she's probably going to search for like the safest place. I'm going to go follow her, and then when we're alone, bam, I'm going to take her out.
Well,
Do think
while
he
you guys
trusts
are
the government,
finding,
though, I think being a drug dealer, he might want to stay away from law enforcement for as long as possible.
I think another thing that's driving him, he has a lot of, like we said, he has a lot of emotional damage, but
Yeah.
he will not die because he wants Desmond's death to not be in vain.
I'm just gonna say I don't think anyone's worried about getting arrested right now.
Yeah.
There's also all the other passengers of the
Brand rights.
Titanic are running about crazy on the deck of the Titanic as well. Mahershala not fitting in very well on that crowd.
I think
in that scenario, I think Jessica Chastain would be so worried about helping everybody else as well that it might slow her down. Like, but I think Elizabeth Salander would just find. Oops.
we can still hear you.
Okay. She would find like the lifeboats, leave everybody behind, and just row away.
So are we turning this into a pure survival situation, or is one of these three going out hunting?
Maya Harris is definitely not going out hunting. I think she's going for pure survival. I mean, her only concern is finding Osama bin Laden, and she can't do that if she dies on the Titanic. So
This is true. Also, I think the situation in itself means that I don't think any of the characters are going to be caring about killing each other at the moment, because the pressing matter is the ship is sinking, and it's like just a catastrophic event, and everyone's sort of just trying to find how can they stay afloat.
I think there's a the only thing is that, sorry, Martin, one is at a natural disadvantage here, because I think, one, being a drug dealer, I don't think he's gone on many cruises.
Sure about that?
And two,
Drug dealer money.
it doesn't seem like the type of vacation.
Also, I think he was from he was near the water. I think he was from Miami. Like, where was the movie based? I forgot.
Miami.
So he's definitely been on Miami cruise. Like, he's been on Carnival cruise for sure.
So I'm turning this now into like a long-term death match, because we're saying they're not concerned about killing each other. They're getting there for the boats. Mahershala is not getting on a boat for two main reasons. One, because he's a guy and it's women and children first. Two, because it's 1914 and he's black. So unfortunately,
God damn it,
he's not getting on a boat.
No.
So Elizabeth Salander,
blaming him for everything.
It's unfortunate. He's had a rough go this whole death match, but he made it farther than I thought he was going to go. So good job to him.
Yeah, it's true.
So we have Elizabeth Salander and Jessica Chastain. They've got onto the boats. They've been rescued. They've made it all the way back to New York to make a life for themselves. But this death match just isn't ending. They don't know where the other person went. So who's going to find the other one and who's going to end it?
Ooh, this is good. This is actually a really good match.
Oh,
because both of them have like intelligence gathering, computer capabilities. So they'd find each other, I think, at the same time. They'd like find each other on the computer at the same time.
Wait, does Jessica Chastain have computer capabilities?
It's 1914. Yeah. Remember, 1914.
Oh shit! It's still 1914.
But you see, like, the Jessica Chastain didn't only use computers, right? It's not Maya Harris, because she's like, as a spy, she's out in the field. She's like canvassing. She's knocking on the pavement. She's using people, like in interrogations and everything. Like, she has a huge network that she can reach out to find Lisbeth Salander before Lisbeth can even know that she's coming. So I like
Lisbeth
through
Salander
sheer
but it's 1914. Jessica doesn't have a network because it's too early. She wasn't even born yet.
There's a CIA.
There's
some semblance of a CIA back then.
Wasn't the CIA created in like the 50s?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't early 1900s. I can tell you that.
I think wasn't it Hoover or is that the FBI?
Truman.
I can't remember.
It's 1947.
Okay.
I feel like Salander would be very hard to find. She's very good at camouflaging and just hiding in the background while doing her mission.
I don't know. I think everyone at that time, like, not having eyebrows is like really made you stand out.
Tattoos.
Dragon tattoos were very unnatural. I think word of her appearance would spread. With how gossipy people were back then, and that plays right into Maya Harris's hands. Just it's the information, just the dissemination of information.
All right, let's say this is how it goes down. Jessica Chastain eventually finds Lisbeth. Lisbeth knows that she's going to find her, so she's booby-trapped the house. Maya Harris knows that it's going to be booby-trapped, so how does that situation go down? Who does the audience want to have win this one?
Oh, for sure, the underdog, which is Elizabeth Salander. She didn't have any resources growing up, but managed to survive and make a life for herself in a unique way, unconventional way. But everyone's tired of the whole American. Oops, maybe I should bleep this out.
It's okay. I've already said a lot worse over the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, and any involvement in like military or even did she fight in Iraq, Pakistan, Iraq?
Who, Lisbeth?
No, Jessica Chastain. Her character.
Oh, I mean, she was like a spy out there. Yeah.
Yeah, so in that regard, I think Elizabeth Salander would be more rooted for.
Is Lisbeth like a sympathetic character? Like, is she? someone that people really care about and root for.
She was abused a lot, so I think she has kind of that. People are rooting for her and justify some of her behaviors. All right, final arguments each, and then I want to hear Martin's opinion as a kind of neutral third party on this. Semi-neutral third party.
Well, he missed the situation, I think. Did you miss it, Martin?
Yeah, I had to quickly go to the toilet.
So basically, the end of this movie is Jessica Chastain has tracked down Elizabeth Salander.
Okay.
Elizabeth Salander has booby-trapped the house because she knows she's coming.
Okay.
Maya Harris knows that it's going to be booby-trapped, so this is like the final confrontation. And we're also factoring in like who does the audience want to have win here. So we're going to have the final arguments each, like 30 seconds each on just like who do you think's going to win this fight.
After you, Bernice.
Oh, I would just repeat what I said. I think Elizabeth Salander has the underdog story. Like, she had an unfortunate past, and given that, I personally always want to root for that. Again, didn't grow up with much resources, but she had to survive in whatever way she could, and it made her, very persistent and resilient, and yeah, killer. Assassin.
I mean, I don't know, like the whole booby trap thing. I think that falls. That's like right up Maya Harris's alley. She knows, like she's in that world. She lives in that world, so she knows. Like she knows her way around a few bombs. I mean, she's looking for Osama bin Laden, so she had to. In a weird way, I think, and not only would the two of them kind of like realize, why are we fighting each other, but also the audience would be like a Godzilla versus Kong thing, where they're like, we don't want these two people to fight each other. We love both of them. And we want both of them to find Osama bin Laden and kill him. So I think Maya Harris would get through the booby traps, and she'd find, like, she'd see, oh my God, Liz, like this girl has, like, she's got a setup here. She could help me. And then they would work together to bring Osama to justice. But I would also like to call out that if Elizabeth decided to try and backstab her, Maya Harris would still kill her.
Is that the closing statement?
Yeah.
Martin, what are your thoughts on those arguments?
Okay, so I like the idea of Jessica Chastain trying to navigate the house and understanding that Elizabeth Salander has the skills and the knowledge to be a really good operative in the CIA. So she tries to recruit her, and she thinks she does. But I think ultimately, I don't think Elizabeth cares about catching terrorists. So I think she's just going to use that as an opportunity to backstab Jessica Chastain. Also, Elizabeth doesn't come off as an empathetic character. I think she's a little bit more ruthless because, again, she was brought up around violence. So I think she wouldn't have a guilty conscience to do it, and I think she would try. And also, I will use the sort of like the plot armor of like who's a more likable character. Like Jessica Chastain, she's your typical like probably privileged white lady that grew up, like in a good school, fairly wealthy. Whereas Elizabeth is has more of an underdog story, right? Again, brought up around Russian violence, did not have a lot of resources, didn't have parents, grew up by herself. So from that like sort of like plot perspective, I feel like the audience would be cheering a little bit more for Elizabeth. So ultimately, I think Elizabeth would come out on top.
All right. I'm comparing this to the end of Squid Game because I'm thinking about like, audiences and final death matches and like who comes out. And usually there's a scenario where you have like someone who's extra ruthless and they're the ones who, the character that the audience cares more about is the one that usually wins. Even though like the ruthless one is probably more logically would be the one who would win. I think in this scenario, the character who is more ruthless and more sympathetic to the audience is the same character. I think it's Elizabeth Salander. I think it was a good argument around she's a little bit more privileged and like not as likable to the audience. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to Elizabeth Salander, the winner of our Oscar-nominated character Deathmatch.
What? The girl with the dragon tattoo.
The team that included Princess Diana, Alan Turing, and Stephen Young.
Well, it's not like they helped each other either.
No.
It's sort of they're just in the same team, just by some other
She
property.
kind of just flew under the radar until it was time to kill someone.
It's what you got to do sometimes. Thank you, all of you, for participating in this event. That was fun to think about who would kill each other.
Amazing.
And we're gonna let's end it off as we usually do. I forgot to give you guys a heads up on this one, but what movie are you looking forward to that's coming out soon that you want to watch while I give you guys time to research stuff? I am going to mention The Northman, which has been top of my list for almost 2 years now. First trailer came out and I wasn't totally on board with it. The second trailer came out and I was like, yes, that's a movie that was made by the guy who made The Lighthouse.
Robert Eggers?
Yes.
Is it Eggers?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And now I am back on board for The Northman, so I am excited to see that eventually, because I probably won't be able to go to the theater again. What are the rest of you looking forward to?
Let me check. Well, for me personally, I'm still looking forward to watching everything. Was it Everything Everywhere All at Once? Just because of all the raving reviews I've seen, and when it's something like that, I'm always interested to see why people like it so much. So for sure that. I sort of lost track of what else might be coming out this year, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research. So I'll let maybe someone else go for now.
I mean, that's a good one. I'm still looking forward to the unbearable weight of massive talent. We talked about this a little bit before we started recording, but it's Nicolas Cage's movie, which somehow has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which we all know is not not an accurate representation of what the movie is going to be like. I still want to watch it. And then as an honorable mention, I also want to see Jurassic World Dominion, because that will be a bombastic, ridiculous, stupid, fun movie.
I am also looking forward to Jurassic World for the same reasons.
Yeah.
I have no expectations for it.
I'm really curious about what they're gonna do.
I have one actually.
Yep.
Not Everything Everywhere All at Once, not that one, but the other Jordan Peele movie that's coming out.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
no.
With Stephen Yeun, yeah, and Daniel and Kiki. That should be good.
Bernice.
Yeah,
anything
I don't
that-
know. No. I think I lost track of what's coming out. Like sometimes I just send like trailers to Martin, but I'm the worst with titles. So I'm not sure. I guess Jurassic Park for sure. And let's just put this in there. John Wick 4.
That's this year?
Is that coming out this year?
2023 it says. But that's always entertaining.
Yeah,
That's fine. That's fine. I just would like to congratulate everyone for not saying Doctor Strange. So, thank you.
Was that
And
this year
thank
too?
you for
Well, I
coming
mean,
to this
that goes without
episode.
saying.
We will end this off here and tune in next time.